If you are an employer in the US with employees on H-1B visas that are about to expire, you may have an option in Canada. An H-1B visa holder in the US may be eligible to apply for Canadian temporary residency or permanent residency, depending on whether or not your US business has a Canadian presence. Welcome back. My name is Donovan Francis. I'm a Canadian immigration lawyer, and we help businesses bring foreign workers to Canada without all the legal hassle. If you are a US employer who currently has H-1B visa holders in your employment and whose visas are coming to an end, you may have an option of continuing to employ those employees while having them work at a Canadian location. There are options available for US employers, provided that as a US employer, you have some kind of a presence in Canada. And by presence, we mean that your company has a related business in Canada. By related, we mean a business that is either a subsidiary or an affiliate or a parent or some other kind of affiliate business to the one in the US. If that is the case, then your business may have the option of implementing what's called an ICT, an intra-company transfer, that may allow you to transfer the H-1B holder in the US to Canada to work for the Canadian employer carrying out duties in Canada. Of course, the ICT, like all other immigration programs inside Canada, has certain requirements that both the employer and the prospective employee must meet. One of them being that the Canadian employer must be related legally to the US employer. And as far as the employee is concerned, there are also requirements around the employee's need to possess either specialized knowledge or knowledge at a senior managerial level, in addition to meeting certain requirements around duration of employment outside Canada and so on. But provided that both the employer and the employee meet these specific ICT type requirements, then it may be an option for a US-based employer with a Canadian entity to transfer an employee currently on an H-1B visa in the US, to transfer that employee to Canada so that that employee can provide support through the Canadian entity, with the Canadian entity becoming the employer of that employee. Okay, so that's going to be one option available to an employer wanting to transfer their H-1B employee to Canada. Another option that's going to be available is under what is known as the Global Talent Stream. Canada has a program that allows for employers in Canada to hire foreign nationals who either possess high-level skills in a tech-related field or in an engineering-related field. And there are certain prescribed occupations defined by specific National Occupational Classification Codes, NOC codes. And provided that the employee you are wanting to hire, provided that the role that the employee will be filling in Canada falls into one of these specific job types, then it may be possible for an H-1B, a current H-1B visa holder in the US to be hired in Canada under a Canadian employer. So if you are a US business or US company, obviously you will need to have a related company in Canada that is going to be hiring this employee, because the hiring company needs to be a Canadian employer. But provided that you have a company in Canada, that company may hire this H-1B visa holder under the global skills, the global talent stream. And of course, again, the types of employees who you will be able to hire will be limited to employees who are in tech type jobs or employees who are in engineering type jobs. And again, like all other immigration categories, there are specific requirements around hiring under the global talent stream. One of them involves first applying, the Canadian employer first applying for what's called a labor market impact assessment, albeit one that is not as arduous as the regular LMIA, but there's an LMIA component to the global talent stream nonetheless that the employer would have to meet. But the bottom line is that if you are currently employing persons on H-1B visas and you're looking to get those employees, to retain those employees, then you may be able to retain them by having your Canadian company hire those employees, whether it be under the intra-company transfer program or under the global talent stream, so that they in turn may be able to get a work permit and to work from Canada. All right, I hope you found this video useful. As always, remember to like our videos so others will see more videos like this. Subscribe to our channel so that you'll be notified the next time we publish a video. And check us out on go.gooselaw.com. Thanks, see you again.